Thanks, Hunter.
Practice makes perfect.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Do your thing.
What's the latest intel? We'll cut through that encryption in no time. Now we know what they're up to. The quest... Pick a bad guy. Any bad guy.
Happy to help. Hunter?
Hunter, what you've got there is the latest in custom alloy, handcrafted, magically protected personal protective gear.
Yes, thanks to the symbiote sample young Mr. Parker recovered, we were able to isolate the alien energy signature that appeared to be causing you so much trouble. With this armor, you should now be able to get close enough to Venom to take him down.
This time without, exploding.
It feels good. Now, just get me back to New York and I will handle the rest.
Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? I'll make something great out of this. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
The Forge... You know...
Don't forget to write.
The shielding powers under the shot.
What do you think about... The new outfit looks spectacular. Just...
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing what a little teamwork can...
Teamwork? Oh, you mean Stark and Strange?
They finally got along enough to make this. I just hope it's enough to stop Venom.
I do not know if it will be enough. and neither do Stark and Strange. The armor may be faith-breaker, but I have faith it will work.
Oh, a little wordplay. You should use that line on Tony. It would probably bring a tear to his eye.
I could discuss this armor all day, but...
Oh, I know. You've got a date with a symbiote. Don't let me stand in the way. Good luck out there.
When Venom sees your armor, the new armor suits you. It looks pretty spectacular.
Jealous?
Incredibly.
If you like it, I can see about having Strange and Stark make one for you as well.
Those two? Pfft, they barely kept it together long enough to make this for you. I'm not gonna push my luck. Besides, I got my own style.
Heard about the new armor, Hunter. Can't wait to see you in action.
Rest easy, Spider-Man. I have dealt with the unknowable before.
Yes, but have you ever worn clothes with their own appetite? I know symbiotic alien goop can seem like a cool idea, but take it from me. Not worth it one bit. The symbiote gets in your brain and makes you do things you'd never ordinarily do.
I am no stranger to disembodied voices whispering their desires in my mind. And I was raised in a castle filled with ghosts, cursed grimoires, and unfettered cauldron access.
The symbiote is a little more complicated than... When the goop gets hangry, it goes on a devouring spree, and its favorite snack... Midtown would be a sumptuous buffet.
Have some faith in me, Peter Parker. I will not be swayed by the...
Oh, I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the wardrobe. I guess there's no...
Only this suit can penetrate the symbiote barrier.
Yeah, I hear that too. What sits worse with me? The Sanctum Sanctorum. Alien-possessed architecture gives me the...
To stand against the forces seeking to fulfill the prophecy, fear holds us back.
You can't fault a scientist for voicing an abundant...
I cannot, and your warning is heard, Spider-Man. I shall be alert and ready should the suit try and tempt me.
Hey, that's all I needed to hear. Hunter, I hate to say something as cliché as, you got this. Just be careful wearing that extraterrestrial... Last thing we want is for you to turn...
Thank you for your concern.
Thanks for hearing me out, Hunter.
Perhaps, Aunt, the Spider-Man is...
This is not the first time we've used the weapons of the enemy to fight, but it is your decision, Hunter.
I have endured corrupting... Whatever this symbiote's nature truly is,
I expect nothing less from you, Hunter. I suppose I do have a single misgiving. If the symbiote has any unusual reactions to your collar, well...
I feel like it goes without saying. If anything compromises the integrity of the collar...
That is correct. Your collar and your life are... We would need to mitigate any damage to... Hunter, you must take extreme caution in all... The threads binding our reality together are inextricably bound in surprising ways. Reckless action and needless risk are the... Now, put on your alien suit. I do not believe Spider-Man's fears to be founded, but nothing is certain. However, if he is right, I fully expect Spider-Man to be annoying about it. So don't let that happen. Remember, if your collar reacts oddly to the symbiote... Still no sign of venom. The Parker boy really came through.
Even with his disappearance, his pet symbiote has unfortunately not given up its taste for my sanctum.
Neither has Hydra. They've upped the guard again, which I didn't even think was possible.
This symbiote creature has had a stranglehold on us long enough. It is time to strike.
Are you sure that thing is safe?
Well, we didn't exactly have a manual, but the science and spooky bits are sound.
You should be well protected.
It's a big risk.
So is leaving Lilith in command of the Sanctum.
You're both right.
But I bet you have another option. Sorry, didn't mean to spoil your moment.
A frontal assault has too many variables, but there's always the hole.
The back door. Of course. I know the risks, but at some point we have to start believing in each other. In ourselves. Your design will hold.
We would never let you step into battle unprepared.
Besides, what was the first rule of demon hunting you taught me? If at first you don't succeed, stab again.
Aw, you think Reed and Sue have such heartwarming moments with Johnny and Ben?
We're gonna get the sanctum back for Strange.
I like your optimism.
Thanks. I have a good feeling about this.
I have a good feeling about you.
I wish we had more time to test Strange and Stark's monstrosity of a creation. But with venom out...
That is some messed up wallpaper.
Must have got hungry without venom around.
Evil consumes everything, even itself.
Ready for round two?
Always.
Ding ding.
What is that?
Old magical graffiti? You tell me.
Not the wards. That.
Caretaker, tell Strange we found a way back into his sanctum.
Finally.
Oh, and one more thing.
We are not alone.
By her command.
You've proven that the Faithbreaker can smash through that symbiote. Now you'll just have to do it a few more times. Oh, and try not to bring the root head in the process.
I think I can hear Strange grimacing through the radio.
Your time has come. Just like old times. Still come down to me punching something.
Some things never get old, kiddo.
We serve until the end.
No place to hide. I'm gone.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Serve her with honor.
Hydra sure does get around. Are we sure they don't have a limbo portal too?
You asked.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Your fate is sealed. Hail that! Tell us what you know, Fiend.
Hydra Immortalis!
They hope to break my resolve.
They just don't know when to quit.
I've got your back.
It's almost a shame Stargate wasn't here to see their little project in action. The Faithbreaker will finally purge Venom's foul corruption from the Sanctum and the city.
Here we go.
Now you're just showing off, Carol.
Targeting systems active.
Going to get you for this.
Believer in service.
As long as I get to hit you back.
I cannot seem to focus.
It's too bad those gloves won't work for anyone else. We'd love to see Carol, Captain Marvel, knock those timbers.
Aw, Blade. Such a sweet talker.
For now, leave the Faithbreaker to me.
I think they can arrest you for that in New York, Blade.
Forever in service. This should get you going.
Hydra will just keep throwing warm bodies in there until you're exhausted. Try and focus on the symbiote, not the soldier.
The advantage is mine.
Reinforcements on approach.
Catch me that one.
Confirmed enemy target. Got the best tech in the world on our side.
That's not right.
Fire solution ready.
Crossbones will just keep throwing Hydra bodies in there until you're exhausted.
Weak, even for Hydra. Vampires are not the only ones who should fear me. You are lucky to still be breathing.
Hail Hydra!
That's still not gonna be enough. I should be used to this by now.
Talk while you still can. Broken through.
Gonna sound like one of Blade's action movies right now, but go!
Get to the sanctum!
Mother,
You kept me waiting, child.
I am here now.
Yes. Alone. Always so alone.
Did I miss the party?
You are just in time.
I told you the door works now.
Sorry. First apocalypse excitement, I guess.
The little sorcerer returns home.
Can't say I like what you've done with the place, Demon Mother, or my friend. No matter. Already, the power of the Sanctum returns to me. Your days of plundering its secrets end today!
But that was never the plan. Now,
Yes, Mother.
sick.
No! We're losing her! Maybe she's got the right idea. Not while there's still a chance to seal that breach and save the Sanctum!
Banner's infernal device has torn through the wards themselves. If we are to have any chance of stopping Lilith, we must interrupt her mystic's ritual and seal that breach.
A feeble effort.
They deserve no mercy. Let me show you the way. I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's happening. This should aid me in my fight. Let's get it going. This won't end well for you. Prepare yourselves. Something from the depths.
Hydra, Immortalis!
You've made a grave mistake.
Mother, protect us.
Sticking with the plan, I guess.
Do not show the servants of Lilith any mercy. My blade certainly will not.
Nice. A little less friendly than mine.
Carol would be so proud of you right now.
This one's for you. This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now.
Their mystics fall before us.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Anybody else feel that?
We can do this together.
That was great!
Coming for me.
Let's see how tough you
I am still the prize.
I know I'm new to this old prophecy game, Doc, but none of this is good, is it?
No, it is not. Perhaps you and a hunter should look for a safe distance while I rectify the situation.
I will be... What? 2 steps behind us? I've seen too many movies to fall for that one. I'm staying.
As am I. Their time is short.
So that's how you wound up
This shall be of great help.
Light will heal you.
Welcome assistance.
Anyone. Interference. Not getting through.
The mystical barrier that separates the realms is collapsing. Some technical difficulties are to be expected. Sarah, but if so, should happen, please tell Tony not to touch my stuff. A moment. A gift from ancient traditions.
You know, you're pretty good at this.
I cannot move.
I've been waiting.
You have no idea what you've started. This has gone on long enough. We must purge this evil from the sanctum no matter what it takes.
If there was ever a time for you to lose your temper, Doctor, this would be it.
Here we go again.
Well done, my friends.
Doc, come on, we have to go!
Leave if you must. I can hold it.
Like hell you can!
Not good, right?
No. No, it is not.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. That really, really sucked.
Try adding a few dozen more reallys.
I'm in shock. I didn't expect to lose the sanctum.
Oh, you didn't expect to lose the sanctum? That was my whole life. Ripped open and decimated before my eyes.
We need to have a serious conversation about Lilith. She's much stronger than we anticipated.
We did everything we could, and it still wasn't enough.
Lilith is a pain, for sure. But right now she's hiding behind our boy Bruce, and if he's giving her IT advice, then that's a problem I can do something about.
I failed. How else can I describe it? I failed not just my teammates, but the world.
That's right. You did fail. All of you.
Oh hey, don't sugarcoat it or anything.
But that doesn't mean you lost. And that is an important distinction. This war is far from over. And tomorrow we will rise again. And fight again.
I'm too tired for a hoorah, but the sentiment is there.
I appreciate the inspirational words. We all need it.
I'm sure. Now rest, get some sleep. All of you. The battle will wait until morning.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these... And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just went.
I did not realize you were so interested in...
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, and now here we are. Two friends, enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a...
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monster.
Yes. I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web...
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before caretaker sick... Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps.
Good girl, Charlie.
I know this is difficult for you, Stephen, but the Sanctum is gone, and we need to plan for what comes next.
What's next? Armageddon has already happened. What's next is hell on Earth. The barrier has been breached. Expect the world to fall, city by city, nation by nation.
I'm not ready to give up, and neither should you.
It's not just losing the Sanctum that hurts us. It's also Banner.
We will handle him, as long as he doesn't become the Hulk.
It's his mind that I'm most worried about. That rift charge is just the start of the awful things he could conceive of. He is Lilith's most powerful weapon.
Then you know what we need to fight back with, right?
We tried. Blaze is being impossible unless he gives us the parchment.
Shh. Voices carry. Let us lower ours.
Now's not the time to be AWOL, Hunter. We need you in the war room.
We could go a few rounds.
Time to take it to the...
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted...
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friend. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends.
Being as exceptional and powerful as you are comes with a...
Yeah, sure. I've heard that cliche a million... But I didn't choose to be this awesome. It was kind of thrust... Like that high school vampire slayer in that show Nico made me binge watch.
No, that character had a group of close friends who helped and support...
See? Even the slayer has more of a social life. I'm glad you're here. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes...
It is a weight you should not have to carry...
Hey, you can carry my bags anytime. You're one of the only people here. Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing.
Anytime, Carol.
How's it going, boss? Cross your fingers. Where's caretaker? This is taking too long. These should definitely give you an edge. Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off. Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Don't forget to write.
This is exactly what I needed. A chance to quiet my cluttered mind.
What thoughts clutter your mind, Doctor?
Ever since the sanctum was lost, I felt a bit adrift. Lost in a cosmic sea in which I've been giving a lot of thought to the direction my life will take if we survive your mother's apocalypse, but...
Sorcerer Supreme or not, you are still an event.
But is that all I am? All I want to be?
Perhaps this is what you should meditate on.
Yes, that's a bright idea. Thank you for still having faith in me, even when I've lost faith in my... You are proving to be a most unexpected...
They say the Pacific Ocean has no memory, Hunter.
But you are looking at the Atlantic.
Really? Well, that explains so much. Just think. A few years ago, I was just your quintessential... Even the lunch ladies used to shake me down for milk. Now look at me. Hanging with the legendary Hunter and the Midnight Suns in their super-secret Atlantic...
We are happy to have you.
That's just it. What if that radioactive spider had decided to chomp down on someone else's body?
A brave warrior and a cunning ally either way.
Not what the kids on the playground used to say. I was the equipment manager for TAG.
Peter, I am friends with you, not your powers.
Now that's an F word I never get tired of hearing. Unless it comes from MJ when you think... You know, Hunter, I've been to a lot of truly amazing places since I put on the old spider. But when all is said and done, there is nowhere I'd rather be... Said end of the world.
Any news from the West Coast?
Nope. Plenty of hellish threats across the 5 boroughs right now to keep you busy.
We can't wait for Strange. We need to start now.
We should already be out there, fighting.
Stay out of trouble.
This is emphatically terrible for our chances against your mother.
Damn. What are we gonna do without the sanctum?
Dr. Strange, let's shake this off. I'm sure he's seen worse.
Getting reports of zombies in the sewers.
Vampires in Manhattan? More vampires in Manhattan.
The green sky is growing.
All right.
Let's not give in to rumors.
Sorry, Cap. I don't think these are just rumors. The old Spidey sense has been on double red alert since...
We lost the Sanctum? Perhaps now you understand why I was so adamant we save it. Think of the Sanctum as our world's supernatural ozone layer. When it breaks down, or explodes,
Holes open up. Only in this case, instead of a nasty sunburn, you get demons. Lots of demons.
And his children basked in his light as the temple of the false gods fell.
Oh, what album is that from?
The prophecy. The dark god Chthon readies his return.
Well, does the dark god Chthon own a dude ranch in the southwest? Because there's a whole lot of something going on out there.
Should, probably tell them.
About?
The carnival. Johnny Blaze and the Quentin Carnival.
No way.
Who exactly is Johnny Blaze?
Sort of a jerk. Legend. Famous stunt rider, fellow spirit of vengeance,
and keeper of the parchment of power.
The final page of the Darkhold. The missing piece my mother needs to complete the prophecy and free Chthon.
When were you gonna tell the rest of us this?
Welcome to our world.
The entire point of a secret guardian is to remain secret.
Yeah? From the look of things, I say your little secret is out.
With the barrier gone, our enemies must have been able to detect the page's foul presence. Lord knows what wretched evil Lilith sent to retrieve it.
This is not going the way I wanted it to. The Sanctum's gone. Hell has literally come to Earth. This is a worst-case scenario.
In my experience, things always get bleak before they get better.
Things don't get more bleak than this.
Then this will be my last stand. If I have to die to save this world, then I'll die fighting.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Damn it, we needed that Sanctum.
Hunter, hello.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
The Abbey feels so lonely without Agatha.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
We hear you.
Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
We are heading in. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
You know, you're pretty good at this.
Oh, this should be good.
Whatever works.
I'm going for it. Nice. Let's do this.
it would hide.
Spidey senses are tingling.
Coming at me?
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of zombies.
For you. It must be tough losing all the time. For like decades.
There was a time when Caretaker would have forbidden that sort of thing.
Get you for this! All beta moving into position. I've got your back.
They're set on coming after me.
I'm not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
You can still run away. I promise we won't chase you. Here we go again! You must be pretty brave. I know I wouldn't want to fight us. I'm on it. Should come in handy.
We will not fail!
Stop the truck. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
It's up to me. My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but the Hydra originally had
Hydra.
Okay, that was awesome.
Targeting systems active.
Their persistence is irritating.
report so far. Going for it.
Ooh, I like it! Good one!
That should put a dent in their operations. Nicely done.
So don't get mad, but caretaker...
I do not mind.
I'm a little mad. I don't want her thinking she's in charge now. All right, let's do...
Lead the way.
How much did Nico tell you about...
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter.
I am ready.
That's all?
Yes. When do we start?
As soon as you want. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
Is this some kind of hypnosis?
No, it's old magic, once used to heal tormented minds. It allows one to observe and process past events that may be painful to consider.
Why didn't you think of this sooner?
You've been gone so long. Until the last meeting, it didn't occur to me that the events of your death are, to you, quite recent. Now then, shall we proceed?
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where...
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle. Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale beside my greatest creation. My true child, perfect, conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you.
Not yet, but you will be, when I remove the shackles that bind
No.
you.
I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child, you have no choice in the... But we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold. She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of a book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die.
What did Lilith mean about your...
We are finding more questions.
True, but we have someone here who can... Sarah knows her sister better than anyone alive. Perhaps she has insight...
I will talk to Sarah.
Sounds good.
I'm disappointed.
Same here. What she said about me, my true...
No, it's nonsense, but she clearly believed.
How? You want to use me as bait?
Well, if you're offering.
Why is using me as bait always your plan?
Because it worked.
After I died, was that how...
Yes. You and Lilith. With the Darkhold.
If she used it to kill me...
The Darkhold is a dangerous book. Maybe the power was too much.
I know where my body ended up. What of Lilith?
The Knights of Wundagore took Lilith's body. I didn't ask where.
And the Darkhold?
Also provided to the Knights, in pieces for them to scatter. It worked for centuries, until Hydra tracked them.
That is all I wanted to ask.
Are you all right? This can't have been...
No, not really. I have more questions.
We'll answer them together. I promise. I won't keep you.
Another meeting completed.
That is it.
Sounds good. See you.
Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time. There is nothing you can do or say that...
I just came to express my condolences.
I appreciate that, but I wish that was the only thing that...
What else was lost, Doc?
Do you even have to... You saw that all that dark energy burst from my building. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to... You should have let me go down with the Sanctum. Maybe I could have reactivated some ward of protection that would have prevented all...
You are too important to sacrifice.
But what if my death could have saved our...
I still would not do it. We need you, Doctor.
I could say the same about you. We must accept this loss, like it or not. The reality is that Lilith is...
Chthon.
We cannot.
Do without the Sanctum. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Hey, you know what sucks?
What?
Having your weapon manifest out of your chest. It feels weird.
Your staff. Tell me about...
Well, to summon it, I need to use my own blood. Pretty metal, right?
Blood does contain iron.
Good thing I'm not queasy. Yeah, that would make me a pretty bad
Why do you...
That's just the price I pay. To top it all off, my staff only responds to us.
So you must be decisive with your...
That's putting it lightly. I don't like to have the staff bursting from my chest like a baby alien for nothing.
Is it... sent?
Well, it has a name. The Staff of One. And it listens to my words, so... kinda? Well, we don't need to get into the philosophy of...
Noted. Thank you for letting me in on your...
Well, when you put it that way, you make it sound so... emo.
Dr. Strange will shake this off. I'm sure he's seen worse.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote.
2 superhero strongholds. Lilith's reduced.
Ready for more? I think we've got something for everyone.
Bye.
Lilith's not stopping, and neither are we.
Go back to the Quentin Carnival. Should bought a big pack of tickets last time.
Really think we will have time to enjoy the carnival?
Blaze has kept the parchment of power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not be on his own much longer. The parchment will stay safe.
Good. And while you're there, see if you can talk some...
Inside, you can go straight to hell. Oh, she's dead. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, please.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
Ah, they dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
of that. This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save. Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. Got a big problem of her own to deal with now. All that with my mestre. And those altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her rock collection. Got it.
And just because Lilith decided to talk through this one, don't feel the need to show it any mercy.
Let's do it. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk. Sure, why not?
Whatever gets the job done. You have earned this.
I will make you regret that. There can be no resistance.
Sure about that?
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past that guard.
Not my first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about. Hope you're ready. Right here. Done.
Your suffering will be immeasurable. My will be done. The end begins.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Any altars you don't destroy, she'll attempt to turn into monuments. The battlefield.
I never knew my mother was so vain.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
I'm saving my energy. I thought that was supposed to be the tough one.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this. Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you. And you get smaller. Runt! Stop fussing over me, you idiots. After them! No escape this time, Creed. I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you. Looks like Mommy gave you another chance. Too bad she couldn't do something about that face. You're full of jokes now. But let's see how funny it is when I spill your guts. Already killed your first scumbag. Ain't gonna be a problem doing it again.
Get it done any way we know how.
Focus on Stark's target.
Pain is
That'll work. Hydra just lost a big head. Nothing major.
It's my turn now. You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that. Small man. Kiss it goodbye. That'll be healed before you can try again. 4. Not gonna work this time.
Walk in the light.
I don't know what it is. I like it. This should... They won't know what hit them.
Knock it off.
Saw movies once, centuries ago.
I'm right here.
You should have seen I could have almost tasted fear right before they bought it.
You'd be doing me a personal favor if you could shut him up. Permanently, if possible.
You heard the lady. I see taught you a few tricks? Better come up with something new. Who put you?
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other. Now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
Grade A bull. I wish...
I can see you are still upset.
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker continuously stonewall. You would think she would have learned by now. She should trust us.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself...
How could I? She keeps too many secrets.
Distrust only breeds more
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave the page to Blade. They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet. No matter. Now all that stands between this realm and Chthon, entrusting it to him was...
And do you have a better idea to whom we...
I'd give it to Nico to hold. And if she didn't want to carry the weight of it...
And you would be willing to risk your soul holding it? It is said to have...
Demonic effects. I'm already as demonic... But alas, they didn't... Blaze has the parchment. Let's just hope he can... Is Steve Rogers...
You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello. Whoa there, Hunter.
I assumed you were asleep.
I don't sleep much.
But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company of a comfortable...
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use...
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still...
He is your quarry, I take it?
I guess you could say that. We have a history. None of it not... Though he's definitely changed. His nasty side got...
Lilith's evil is seductive.
Creed was always a homicidal monster. But now he's really taken things to...
Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find our abbey to...
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested.
You were in the desert one day, Salem the next.
A moving target's harder to hit.
It all depends on the skill of...
True. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious guy hanging out?
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill.
What do you know about this...
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance. Until... Seems like he's really committed to the carny life now.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the parchment...
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore, but he's got guts where it counts.
How long have you known Sabretooth? Seems like you two have it.
His real name's Victor Creed, and you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time.
They say familiarity breeds...
Yeah, well, they get things dead. Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full deck. Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths.
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a...
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest.
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside of New York. It's a lot like your Abbey here.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest...
You seem to know everyone. I assume you know them...
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got themselves...
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine, Pyotr Rasputin. I call him Colossus.
Interesting. You and she have
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada.
Which place is worse? Canada or...
Oh, Limbo. They don't have hockey.
I have taken up enough...
It's been a pleasure. If you have more questions...
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again, before Lilith does.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up.
I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around.
Is it difficult for you to live so...
You kidding? It's great. First, you have a perfect excuse to dip. Second, you can focus on the mission at hand. And third, you know you're going home at the end. What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some...
It seems the bad memories of this...
I had a place like that. When you're done with all this, don't believe anyone who says you have to come back. If that's the Abbey in your rear view, so be it.
Thanks, Carol.
Of course. This...
What are you reading?
A limited edition print of the Book of...
The Book of Thoth? Where did you find...
I didn't. Someone just... Weird, too, because I was looking for a... I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably... But, poof, here this was.
It has been my experience that what we...
Yeah, maybe, but it's not like books just pull themselves off Someone left...
I wonder...
Sometimes I think this library is haunted by...
Find anything?
I I did. There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark The scrolls...
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold, I know. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of...
Was this Pharaoh's...
Hold up, I haven't gotten to that. So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling lightworker. The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old...
This lightworker sounds... I hope he...
He didn't live to be... So like, when the lightworker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh's...
He did not survive.
No. But the lines of the incantation he used are scattered. I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if...
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a one...
Yeah?
Nico, that sounds too dangerous.
I have to try something!
Caretaker will not be...
Caretaker can deal. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see... I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about this.
Oh, Hunter, they're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we... I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for the...
I think they know.
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the sanctum. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the parchment really have made it...
You should share everything with the team. It is the...
Well, maybe. I dislike sharing everything. Probably some latent issues related to my parents' death, and things are spiraling out of control. And right now, I just need...
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prof...
Well, I'm kinda known for making the impossible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch. Maybe an Italian hoagie.
I do not see any solution that will make the...
Too bad it won't. Wouldn't that be great? Please excuse me,
Are you making prophecy?
Shoo, go. I gotta get a sign.
Gods are fickle. That is something. intriguing.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always...
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's...
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose. Or so... It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notion.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond. In the end, there was nothing.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief...
Is that when you took me from...
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes.
The plague that turned her into...
No, this was something else. But cut from the same cloth. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries.
I have never heard you talk this way before,
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up... Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often.
You were not affected by the...
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead.
I cannot imagine you...
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with a She was consumed by the idea of finding a...
But she never found...
No, despite her efforts, nothing...
I can see how that would be a dark time.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work.
Anything for you, Hunter. And...
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together. Tell me about...
Believe it or not, you can thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest...
He was honest. A working man, you could say. I'm old enough to admit...
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were...
Until I...
You were an unexpected gift. I know that feeling all...
Glad to see Nico found the book I left out for her useful. Took me a while to dig that one up.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. The caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Morning, Blaze. Want to do some spirit of vengeance?
Who are you talking to, Rob?
Oh, hey, there. I was just talking to myself.
Hype yourself up for what?
If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, I mean, he's the original spirit of vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. How the hell am I supposed to live up to...
You do not want to follow in Blaze's footsteps.
Really? He's always seemed like...
I think the wisest thing to do would...
Look at me! I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, and I still don't really feel... It's not like I got that... I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone.
If you want the truth, I am still getting used to all.
If it's still weird for you, then...
Maybe just accept that being a hero will always...
It just comes so naturally to some people, like Cap and Marvel.
It may seem that way to you, Robbie, but I assure you, they still... You are not alone, Robbie. We will do it...
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon. See you around, Hunter.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Say that word. These should definitely give you an edge. Later.
That was a hell of a sparring. There.
It's one of the perks of being underage.
Ain't gonna go easy.
Ready for more? Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. Back again.
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't worry. That much big asshole energy can't hide for long.
You have more faith in our tech than I do.
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet at monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend one more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even...
Maybe it is time.
I'd love to, Hunter, but who's gonna look for bad...
Why do you not ask Blade?
I'm sure he would, but I'm the one who volunteered for Blaze Patrol. It'd be kind of a... Besides, it would take up too much time to catch anyone else. And time is one thing. We have to get our hands on that parchment. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but...
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. Not from me.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean, Midnight Sun's a vet, and I have no one to blame, but...
Self-pity? That is not you.
No self-pity. It's fact. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd...
So...
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep up.
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. But this is the wrong time to talk about...
All right. What now?
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find...
All right.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
So be it.
You were too weak for this fight.
Very effective.
You will suffer, just as they did.
Your mother abandoned.
It's the best I can do for now.
Is that the best you've got? Whoever gets the job done.
Consider it done.
I had heard you were more than just a gatekeeper.
Nice. It was your time.
Not last much longer at this rate.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Hey, kiddo.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay.
Good thing you're fireproof.
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and...
I was hoping the collisions were just an indoor thing for you. Short notice for him.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand. Did she say what it's about?
You know how long this will take?
I do not.
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Big news, whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah long enough. After tonight, everything... She didn't call this meeting lightly. Whatever this...
How do you know?
Because I've called meetings...
Such a charming location for...
What, no predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can know... But if you... What would you suggest? Waste my considerable talents on a glorif...
So you do know what...
I have my...
I dislike this. What a waste of my...
You know what this is a...
No, but it will be a waste. I am...
Any idea what the...
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling.
Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
I thought that... This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room?
Everyone's here. I should...
You sound like you are hesitant.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my...
Take your time. I will catch up.
Thank you.
An auspicious night.
All right.
We are all ready to...
Time to tear off the band. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Chthon. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
Every one of us bears responsibility for our failure.
Hey, I just got here.
Except for Logan.
I'm sorry. I'll try to do better.
And Parker. He is fine.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of us spend our time at odds. We have accomplished next to nothing since my return. Unless you count losing ground to my mother.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Chthon. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
I will bring the team together. As Caretaker said, we need to pull in the same direction. The bickering ends today. We have one goal. Everything else is a distraction.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
I can guarantee nothing for the Avengers but the toughest battle they have ever encountered.
We try not to rank them. It's more of an above a certain threshold kind of thing.
Then I guarantee a life above the threshold until Lilith is back in hell.
We can get behind that, right, Tony?
Sure.
We are all equals here. There is no first among us. We do this as one, or not at all.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
If the Midnight Suns can stand beside the others, you have nothing to worry about. But I cannot play favorites.
None of us want that.
I do. We're the best.
Not helping.
I don't know, Nico. She's growing on me.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the hunter. So that's it.
I still do not see the...
They're finally thinking of something other than them.
I had no idea.
Kiddo, you have no poker face for the others to consider.
Was Steve in?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his... If he hadn't suggested you take the reins...
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling.
Is that a...
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to check.
Think I could take...
No, you drain fast.
Yeah, I guess for now.
What do you say?
Kid, don't lose my respect.
I don't know if I agree with everything you said.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. I get it, we're in this together.
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment?
With him, depends on the week. But for you... Wouldn't you know it? And I called it. Wait.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but...
Why would it be...
Huh. Good point.
Did you plan this?
I had
Really?
No. Sarah spoke with me earlier. We have a...
What advice did you...
About time. Which was a mistake.
I could have brought...
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourines. Next time, I'll bring...
Not what I expect.
Is that good?
Right now? Feels good.
You certainly know how to speak.
You agreed with...
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out, and now you figure I'll be there when...
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target. So I'll slip past why they... Still working out the kinks.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect.
You did not...
It never crossed my mind. Most leaders I've encountered in... Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call your...
I didn't come here planning to put you...
You really...
I know you can do this. So let's get started.
Every meeting should be like this one.
Yo, I'm just glad we didn't get pulled over.
I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
What, half a century?
If you round down.
Thought it might be nice to get away from the others and not talk for it.
So we are going to...
Not exactly. You've proven you can handle yourself with a sword, Hunter. But a warrior's greatest weapon. 3 things I'm hoping you... How about we grab a couple of...
Agatha instructed me in multiple postures.
Well, I didn't exactly learn...
Okay, Blade.
Was hoping you'd say that. Or as Magic likes to say...
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Let's do this. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
My lucky day, huh?
No pain, no gain. All right then.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? I'm here if you need me. Thanks, Hunter. Want to take the kid gloves off next time? I'm game. We might level the Abbey, though.
Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Not bad, right? If you find more coil, send it my way.
Sup, Ancient One? Awesome! Thanks, Hunter!
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
I can see that. He seems to be a man.
Always thought his claws were... They protected us, Agatha and I. Could even say they... It must have been... what? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads and we looked quite ridiculous. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches...
That must have been terrifying.
It was. But what was even worse was that they were Agatha's own grandchildren by her...
They tried to kidnap the...
They felt she had betrayed which kind by choosing to live among humans. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our... He hid us in a secret passage. He kept our secret and fought them off. Without him, they would have surely...
If it came down to it, I am sure you would have prevented...
I'm not so sure about that. I would have been outnumbered. Speaking of dysfunctional, I do trust you, you know.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground? Who would have thought?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze? Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one. I'm super curious to find out what Bruce did.
How Lilith's plan.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the stock files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data, and then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
You had your chance to escape.
Here we go.
I am impressed. Never surrender! No retreat!
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
Her children will join us soon.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
You really are a terrible salesman. Before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
You and me, let's do this.
We should work together more often.
Let's settle this.
Immortalis!
I will never remove you.
You had your shot.
Soon they arrive.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
You can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due, Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait! We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
We're more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
is no different from yours. No more insolence!
Try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
I owe you one.
This should be good.
I fear no end. I know what my future holds.
Nice work. Try harder next time.
Lilith has made this dread maiden in her own twisted
I guess there was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
I will not be defeated.
You were never strong enough to face me. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Now that was something.
Someone order a knuckle.
I know that wasn't your signature move. I'm saving my energy till we need it.
I have the targets in sight.
They don't all have to be pretty.
I cannot possibly reach your strength.
Wow. You're on our side. No pressure, right? Brace yourselves, people. Company's coming.
Looking at me here. Remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. It really doesn't handle rejection well.
Watch my...
I know what my future holds.
up the effort.
Target confirmed.
My fate is no different from yours.
Get it done any way we know how.
I will not be defeated. I fear no end.
Back in business. Fair enough.
Their persistence is irritating.
That will not me.
Hydra always this persistent?
Maybe I should be flattered.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
That's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
I'll make good use of this.
This shouldn't take long. You should probably stay down for a...
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me.
Is this about what Banner found in your...
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
I had no idea you hated your father.
Don't get me started. I could go on about it for 50 minutes.
Perhaps I should know more about him.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected defense... And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over every...
So Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma ray. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, and unbelievable. If that's what Banner's after...
Whatever it is.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do...
If it helps, we could go through the files together.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now, I just need...
Time for book club.
Meet you there.
Let's have...
I like this book, but I can't... Maybe I'll figure it out.
Yep.
I should not be this nervous about even the best translations from...
Kinda miss the simplicity of vampires. Everyone, Carrie... Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Cree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book. Hunter, did you figure out what the...
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happened.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent... At the time of the book's writing, the Cree cared most about integrating captured territory. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Cree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Cree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Cree farming techniques and defend their world with Cree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Cree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop.
If your enemy knows how you will act, they can
Certainly, for other spacefaring empires. But the Cree expansion had momentum. They could afford, unless a world could push just as hard. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Cree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club. I hope you enjoy.
Why do you...
It's about people who weren't around until after your death.
So why choose...
Volume 30 was way too spicy for the...
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilith...
The Cree never conquered this planet.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. And that's how we defeat our enemy.
Okay, just between us.
I learned a...
What? How to grow turn...
That is hard.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar
You should be honest.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was...
And how is that bad? You do...
Good point. All right.
Good luck.
You calling it? Right. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
Hunter, hello.
If Lilith
How are you?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours. Hoping to get a... But I guess Queens is not...
Maybe you should...
Kinda hard to when there's people...
I just do not want you...
You sound like Aunt May. Is it weird that I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day? I'm guessing that big hole in the New York app. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her. To protect her.
Be assured, we will not...
Really mean that?
I do.
Oh, looks like I...
From your...
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her.
You should call...
Yeah, I'm gonna... Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter. Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
It's your move, Tony. Move for me. I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win.
I'm concerned about the integrity of several of our Abbey guests. Particularly whether they're susceptible to my sister's dark whims.
I think we're getting the hang of this team of demon fighters thing. I've got my niece's quinceañera next week. I cannot miss another one. Raiding top secret long-buried Stark tech and running up against Banner. Pretty sure we're all Avengers by default now. Can't believe we saw Dread Maiden. I've only heard about those things in some of Agatha's old stories.
Ah yes, the sins of the father are revisited upon the son. How very classic Russian literature of Lilith.
If everything seems foreboding, it is simply because everything is foreboding.
Another Avenger turns. How many cards you gotta want Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's
Lively. Frustrating. Angry.
oh, it's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the you get awesome bands like Nirvana. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom's. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your...
I know how it feels. It sounds all too similar to my own experience with my mother. Except that I had a...
Yeah, they turned my world upside down. I thought I was a normal but they didn't.
What is done is done. But I see you are still carrying it with you.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer.
Oops, you're bad. Let's do this.
Just give me a target.
I think we've got something for everyone.
go if you...
Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? I'll make something great out of this. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, sometimes, I even impress myself.
Found another artifact, Hunter? I've crossed paths with this artifact once before.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
Farewell.
It's a simple question.
I mean... maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lad?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
the prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Thanks, Hunter.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please...
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could...
Oh, in that case, let me... There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what... This is the last I want to hear. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to...
You are the one being
Oh.
That is right. Your overprotectiveness is...
I'm fighting every second to make sure you stay alive. So if I come across as overprotective, if you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve. It seems time is one of our...